It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day.
Hey yo, what up? What up? This is your boy JD Jones. I'm one of your hosts here at Neighborhood Talk.
And I'm your other co-host, Mocca.
Yo, Mocha, what's the deal tonight? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I just ate me a sandwich before we got on. I was needing that.
You know,
How
we
you
had
doing?
to gotta eat before we go live.
Yeah,
Got to
I
be
don't like being
nourished.
hangry. I get
Uh-uh.
hangry real quick.
Look, I don't like when you hangry either. I ain't gonna even cap. I be like, give my girl some food. No, but it's a pleasure. You already know how I feel about us and our space. Thank you for the opportunity. Cheers, Trizzy. This platform is amazing. Here at Neighborhood Talk, we want to welcome all of our listeners and our supporters around the world, but allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the newest, latest, and soon to be most influential Web3 platform to ever exist.
And I just want to quick recap for everybody. If you're new to our space and eager to learn more about our NFT gaming project, feel free to click the link in our bio or simply check our Get to Know Us slide that's being displayed right now. We are launching our beta testing soon, so get on that. I know y'all will love it. And also, we are doing the latest in show giveaways. All you need to do is retweet our Twitter space right now, and you qualify for our in show giveaway. And also, check out my latest ebook that's posted in the Jumbotron as well. It's free 99, so check that out. Made that for you all. But back to you, JD.
Yeah, no, thank you, Mocha. Absolutely check out that ebook. It is a banger. And appreciate you, Mocha, for going over some details. But not only is this our space to display our newest and latest projects, as Mocha mentioned, such as Neighborhood Tales, but we had the dopest guest. We host the dopest guest, and tonight happens to be no exception. And Mocha, let our listeners know who we have the privilege of hosting tonight.
My pleasure, man. Tonight we have awesome Jayell. So let the people know where you're from. Can you speak?
Yo, it's your boy, Awesome as Jayell, aka the biggest music artist in the Metaverse. Major
Come
shout
on.
out to Neighborhood. We are in the neighborhood. We chilling in the neighborhood. Shout out to Mocha. Shout out to JD. Shout out to Chiz. I see Chiz out here. Shout out to Trizzy. See a lot of familiar people in the building. Thank you guys so much for having me as your guest. And to answer your question, Mocha, I am from the great ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. We in the building with it.
Love to
Oh,
hear it.
come on, ATL. Yeah. I'm from the deep, bro. So, ATL, we are our first cousins, man. So shout out to ATL, man.
I'm from Mississippi, no relation.
Oh man, we all blood somewhere, right?
I
Yo,
mean, everybody
Jay,
got something to say about Mississippi, so I had to slide that in there.
this is facts. I mean, especially Chiz, he be hating on
He
Mississippi.
always saying something like, I ain't gonna lie, okay, this is off top of y'all.
Yeah,
My sister
yeah.
said the most countryest thing yesterday. She was talking about somebody, she was like, if that's who you want to hatch your wagon to. I guess that's I guess that's like if like you're a woman, that's who you want to like talk to as a man. Like, I mean, if that's who you want to hatch your wagon to, I'm like, that sounds like some old ass like grandma from Mississippi type stuff. But yeah, I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's down south for sure. I ain't gonna cap to
Yeah,
you.
that was deep rooted
I mean,
down
yeah.
south right there.
I mean, I got a lot more that come from.
Well, we want to hear him. We want to hear him. But we're gonna get JL opportunity to talk about how you first got into Web3, man.
So yeah, man, my story with Web3. Pretty much, man. I had been coming from Web 2, it was all about music, man. I was going music with the grind. I had started an independent label, and so I was like, man, I'm just gonna make this thing fly by myself, man. And, I started picking up these different skills and tools. I learned how to make my own beats. I learned how to do graphic design. I learned how to do videography. I learned how to do photography. Like I learned all of these different skills, right? With the sole purpose of building up my independent label, just to empower myself, right? Because, like plenty of us here in Web3, in Web 2, I had a couple of bad experiences when it came to dealing with record labels and things of that nature. I used to be signed to Interscope back in the day. I was a part of a group. It just didn't pan out the way I wanted it to. So, like I said, I thought that I would empower myself and continue to build myself up, right? So, with that being said, I build up all of these different skills, and I was just putting out album after album. I made it 3 albums in, putting out a self-produced, mixed and mastered albums, right, back to back to back. And I also did 2 self-produced short films based off the album as well. So I put those out, right. And so when I got there, I stopped, right, and I was like, I feel like something's missing, right. And so I stopped and I just chilled for a minute, for maybe like a year and a half, almost 2 years of making music. And lo and behold, here comes Web 3, right? So Web 3 started creeping in the door. At first, it wasn't about the NFTs. You know, the NFTs came a little later. But for me, one of my sound engineers put me on to Web 3 a long time ago. I want to say it was around 2014 when people started talking about Bitcoin. So my sound engineer was talking about Bitcoin. He showed me the whole game, all of that, right? I want to say Bitcoin was probably around $10, $14 or something like that, right? And so he was putting me on the game with Bitcoin while we was in the studio, like, bro, get Bitcoin, bro. It's gonna blow. You gonna be a millionaire, bro. Just do this, right? And so I was trying to do it. And when I was doing it, like I seen all the security risk and all the thing that came with it. And I'm like, yo, this is kind of wild, bro. You know what I mean? Because at that time, like, we didn't have to jump through as many hoops back then, right? Like dealing with our bank accounts, we just pull open the app and make a transfer. But it was all these different intricate details you had to go through to set up a wallet and to buy Bitcoin. So I kind of faded it, right? I faded it, and next thing you know, like 2 years later, Bitcoin blows up. And so I seen that and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get in on the next best thing. And I started doing my research. I'm like, yo, Ethereum. And so I was like, yo, okay, so I'm finna build my bag of Ethereum. So, I started building up bags of Ethereum. And then NFTs came. And I was like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Like, what kind of NFTs? You know what I'm saying? What kind of NFTs I'm gonna get into? And so I started searching around that. And also I got into altcoins over on Binance Smart Coin as well. Um, so I was over there dealing with the altcoins, and then I finally decided to jump into NFTs, but I didn't do it on Ethereum because the gas prices were so high. So I ended up coming to Cardano. I was like, yo, Cardano got low gas fees. Maybe I can come over here and play around, and kind of learn the game over here, and then I can expand. So that's really the story of, the migration from Web 2 to Web 3. And of course, like coming into Web 3, the first thing I thought to myself was like, yo, you know what? I need to put my music out. Like, yo, I need to put my music out, man. So, I thought about that and then I came up with an elaborate strategy. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be that guy that comes into Web 3 and just saying, hey, I'm a music artist. You should listen to my music, right? So I thought to myself, how can I provide value to the Web 3.0 space other than saying I got good music, right? So I approached it from the perspective of providing value. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel, right? Because I started having success trading early on Cardano. So I was like, I got this success with trading. I kind of know the game. I think I know a little bit. I was like, well, let me start this YouTube channel and let me give folks the game for free. And I'm like, yo, why not? Like, because I know there's other people out there like me that didn't know, you know what I mean? That didn't know much about Cardano or NFTs in general. So once I started that up and I started providing value, I just started getting people hit me up. And then people started to slowly be like, yo, you do music? Because that was my tagline on YouTube. I say, yo, 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 as awesome as Jayell, the biggest music artist in the metaverse. I done did that for over 600 videos on YouTube. So, slowly but surely, everyone started looking around like, hey, this guy, you know what does your music sound like, right? And and they just started to demand, it was a demand going up for the music. And so yeah, I launched a music project, and uh today, like, I've sold over 600 NFTs today, and that's really with no marketing. That's just really with a YouTube channel and going to Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I checked out their YouTube page, man. It is lit. So that's what's up.
Yeah. So you touched a lot on you and your love for music. When did you start like making music? Like what was the inspiration behind all of it?
You better talk about it.
Um Yeah, the inspiration behind music. Ah, that's so crazy, right? So, I mean, I feel like, especially growing up, in a black community, like, everybody got a cousin who rap, right? We all got cousins who rap or beat on the table and things of that nature, right? So I used to have this one cousin, and like every time like we used to go to the crib, he used to be outside like freestyling. Like, and I don't care what nobody say. Everybody got that cousin that like be beating on his chest while he rapping. Like doing the beat at the same time. So he was on that wave. And like when he was beating on his chest, I was like, yo, that's fire. Like, bro, you talented, bro. You need to rap. And he was like, yo, no, you could do it too. And he was like, yo, freestyle, just come up with something off the top. So I started freestyling like every time I seen him. And he was like, bro, you getting better, bro. You getting better. You gonna be better than me, right? And like I just kept doing I went from that, and then it went from that to me going to the studio, right? And I would always come back and check in on that cousin, right? And he'll be like, man, you know what? Music ain't for me, man. That's your thing. It costs too much money for me to get into. And like, I just kind of developed this passion and just keep going with it. And I just never stop. And like, there's a couple other pivotal stories in my life too, as well, concerning music. Like, I remember in summer school, I had to go to summer school in middle school, right? To go to high school, you know what I mean? Because I was cutting up, not paying attention in class and things of that nature. School never really interested me that much when I was growing up. But I was in summer school, and this one homie, right? Because I used to listen to a lot of Outkast. Like, I'm from down south, so I was listening to Outkast, Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot. Like, I was listening to David Banner. I was listening to Lil Flip. Like, I was listening to all the down south heavy hitters. MJG, 8 Ball. Like, I was listening to all of them. Scarface. Like, that's what I was on heavy. But I remember that year in summer school, the homie from New York, one of my homies from New York, we was in summer school. He was like, nah, listen to this right here. Listen to this. And like we was literally like trading music in class because we both had CD players, and we was trading them joints. He gave me the Diplomats. He gave me the Dipset Diplomatic Immunity Volume 1, and he gave me Blueprint Gift and Curse Volume 2. And like I was listening to them joints, and them joints blew my mind. I was like, yo, this music is crazy. I never heard nothing like this. Like concerning like the wordplay and stuff like that. And so I took that, and like I kind of ran with that at first as a style, because I was like, yo, like I'm gonna be from down south, but I'm gonna sound like a New York rapper. Like that was my that was like my whole spill, you know what I mean, for a minute. And then I kind of, matured and grew from that. But that was one of the first times like I was like, yo, I'm really gonna take this rap thing seriously. Like when I heard Jay-Z and I heard Dipset, and another person was Kanye West as well, like College Dropout. Like I was bumping that because around that same time, I think I want to say once 1 or 2 years later, 2 or 3 years later, Kanye dropped College Dropout. So I used to be on the bus, like rotating, like the Dipset, Jay Z, and College Dropout, like listening to all of them trying to put a style together. But like that's really when the story took off, though.
Yeah, I don't know about anybody else, man, but you named some timeless projects, bro. Like that, them college dropout, the diplomatic community, some timeless stuff I still listen to this day. But on your website, you talked about it mentioned that your music was timeless, man. What makes your music timeless, in your opinion?
Because I fully express myself to the fullest of my capabilities, right? It makes it timeless because, like I spoke of before, me building all these different skills allow me to express myself exactly how I want to express myself. So like I can wake up and feel a type of way and actually make a full production from beginning to end with the exact emotion and expression that I want to convey on whatever record that I create. So you will never hear nothing like it, like ever again, because my hands are the only ones on it, right? So that's what makes it timeless, because I can express myself from start to finish.
Love it.
Love it.
So I wanted to ask you, do you think there are more opportunities for artists in the Web3 space or traditional music?
Um, that's a great question. That's a great question. I think there's opportunities in both. I definitely think there is a silver lining. I think there's more opportunity. I honestly think there's more opportunity in Web3 for artists in general. Because like the barrier of entry is lower. Like there's a lower barrier of entry for Web3. So somebody that wants to, like, let's say a kid today, right? A kid today, he hears a song on the radio, he likes it. He wants to become a rapper right now, today, in his time, right? He can literally jump on Twitter and talk to like one or two people, and they would tell him all the equipment to get. They would tell him everything to do to be able to make a song. Well, the thing is, you don't even need a microphone or a beat machine no more. You can do all of this on your phone. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of an artist named Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy, his first album was all recorded on his iPhone. He made all of the beats, he mix and master all the songs on iPhone. This is an actual record that's mainstream. It's a major release on a major label. And he did all of this on an iPhone. So that's what I've been telling people too, is like the barrier of entry is now lower than ever, right? And so if you want to be a music artist, you want to be a rapper, producer, singer, like there's no better time than now. And Web3 is just adding to that long list of tools that you have, at your disposal to become successful. Like now you can connect and network with whoever you want to, no matter what state or country you're in. So you can get in touch with the right people, lock in with the right people you want to create with, and make things happen. So yeah, I think there's a lot more opportunities in Web 3.0.
Come on, man. Talk about it. That's fire. That's a good plug, man. It's a lot of people in Web 2 still making music, and they really want to know how to, even tap into Web 3. They can see it as the future, but they really don't know how to start. So, shout out to our platforms, Neighborhood Talk, Neighborhood Tales, and platforms like yours, Jayell, that drop gems, man, on how people can really get into the space and be an early developer in this space. So, shout out to you, man. But can you talk about your involvement with Space Cadets by chance?
Yeah. Definitely can touch on that. Major
Yeah.
shout out to the Space Cadets, man. I see the gang in the building. Shout out to Daily. Shout out to Crib. Shout out to AI. Man, shout out to the gang. Shout out to Billy Clay. I see Billy Clay out here in the building. But yeah, man, Space Cadets is something that me and AI Love came up with, is a solution to help onboard our people from Web 2.0 into Web 3.0, man. Because I feel like a lot of this propaganda they putting in the media is is to keep our people out. You know what I'm saying? And keep our people away from all of this endless amount of opportunities and potential to position themselves for wealth, right? And all this propaganda got them scared of the metaverse, got them scared of crypto, got them scared of all of these different things that ain't nothing but another word for opportunity in my eyes. You know what I mean? Because guess what? In Web 2.0, we we were the one being leveraged against in Web 2.0. You know what I'm saying? But now Web 3.0 has come. It's a whole new territory. It's a whole new lane. We can write the rules for all of this. You know what I'm saying? Just from the jump, and they want to keep us away from it for that very reason. And I feel like a lot of our people is kind of falling into that trap of fear mongering when it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? So me and AI Love came together and we said, you know what? We're gonna talk about topics that's relatable. We're gonna talk about stuff in Web 2.0 that's relatable, like sports, like entertainment, movies, gaming, all these different topics when it comes to pop culture, um, to really relate to them, to let them know that, hey, we like the same thing you like. We just know more, we just got more knowledge on Web 3.0, and like in between that conversation is to introduce them to like and give them like the baby steps to walk towards Web 3.0.
Love it. So I want to get your thoughts on the current state of the NFT market right now.
The current state of the NFT market is
Yeah,
going absolutely crazy right now. Like it's going crazy in a good way for a kid called Beast. I don't know if y'all heard of Kid Called Beast. It's the PFP I have right now. Um, I want to say they're doing some game changing things in the NFT space that's different. That's more like community driven. Which is like the innovation that we need in the NFT space. So as far as the NFT market, of course it could be better, but right now it's I feel like it's okay. And with this release of a kid called Beast, like is really kind of pushing the narrative forward towards like the evolution in the NFT space because I feel like at one point it was getting kind of stagnant and it felt like, okay, what's next? What's next? Like everybody looking for that next thing, right? And I feel like Bay C they kind of set the tone for NFTs. They're kind of like the innovator when it comes to NFTs, right? And we all know that, they're one of the biggest NFTs ever, them and CryptoPunks. But yeah, I just feel like they kind of been setting the narrative for a long time. It's just like how Bitcoin it sets the narrative for crypto. Like that's how Bay C is to NFTs. But I feel like this new project that just dropped kind of like shook some things up a little bit and kind of like opened people's minds up to the possibilities of NFTs. But NFTs are very early. They're still very early, so it's still kind of hard to gauge a lot of things. It's a lot of technology that hasn't been utilized yet, so it's very early. But as far as the how the market is right now, it's okay market right now. Like I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad.
Yeah, and that's a fact. I was just talking to some family about that, man. Every day I feel like I'm talking to some people who want to, learn more about um, NFTs, Web3, right? I mean, everybody is skeptical. And to your point, man, of how the media is playing Web3 and trying to downplay it, right? I feel like there's a lot of downplay going on with all this, FTX, and I mean, just exposing a lot of scams to scare people. Kind of like when the internet first came out, there was a lot of hesitation with that. But when it comes to an NFT project, what do you look for when you're investing in a new one? I know you mentioned Alley Cat's Astro. We saw that on a recent post from you, man. What do you look for specifically when you're watching out for a new project?
What was that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You say that. Say
No,
the
you
question
good.
again, real quick.
I can repeat again. I was basically just talking about how the NFT market and how it is a sensitive thing right now for a lot of people. A lot of people want to start getting invested into it, right? I feel like I'm talking to a lot of family all the time about projects, right? So you mentioned in a recent tweet about Alley Cats and Astro CNFT. What are some of the things you look for when it comes to watching out or looking for a new Web3 or NFT project specifically to invest in?
Um, Well, I'm like a stickler for art. So like I just got my own taste, right? But one thing I feel like is important. I feel like it's important that everybody kind of develop their own style of investing when it comes to NFTs. But me specifically, like I tend to go for art and aesthetic first, and then I kind of learned about the project. I would do my research about the project. Um, but a lot of it, honestly, I really look at it as fun. That's kind of what drives me with NFTs. Like it's like a fun thing for me, right? It's just fun, buying and selling different profile pictures, and it's kind of like it reminds me of back in the day, like Pokemon, Pokemon cards. You trade Pokemon cards, right? And I feel like and this is an actual belief of mine. I feel like if you're not having fun with it, you shouldn't even do it. Because like there is an aspect of it where it's like if you're having fun, I find for me personally, if I'm having fun, I'm making more money doing it. But if I'm not having fun and looking at it like a mundane thing, like you can't really, I really don't feel like you could thrive in the space like that if you don't like it in the first place. If you just coming and you looking like, oh, I'm about to make money off this, like you gonna get burnt. I feel like you're gonna get burnt just coming into the space looking at it like that. So yeah, I like to, maintain like a playful mindset when it comes to NFTs, and I try not to be too serious, but I do look at the utilities and the structure that NFTs are set up upon too. So mainly when I go to invest in NFTs, I'm just looking for projects to do something different than the next. Um, and that's why I spoke about a kid called Beast, because community wise, they're doing something different that really hasn't been done before. Um, so that's what drove me with this project. But the first thing that drove me was the art. It was the art. Like I said, I'm a stickler for art. And you know what I'm saying? So if I like the art, then I push forward with researching for the project. Like I'm not gonna if the art is bad, like I'm not even gonna check into it. Not even to make money. I don't even care. Like I'm not I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm just like that. Like if it's a ugly if it's an ugly piece of art and people be like, yo, it's gonna be worth so much money, I would be like, nah, I don't want that. Like, I just don't want it. It's just how I am. That's my vibes when it comes to the NFTs. And it's so funny because there's a lot of debates going on about that too. Like, a lot of people will be like, yo, I don't care. Like, if I make a bag, I'm good. Like, and I just be like, all right, that's you. Like, I don't think ugly art is really gonna make a bag long term anyway. This is my thoughts.
That's hilarious.
Facts. So we're rolling.
Yeah, because I mean, it was the one project where somebody made rocks, like just ugly rocks. So I mean, I feel it,
Swear to God, if
but
them rocks blow up, Mocha, we gonna be mad.
on look like for real, shit, should have grabbed me one
Yo,
too. Though.
yo, that's funny
Uh,
because I think that rock, I think it did make some bread. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think one of the
I
homies
think
told me
it
about
did.
that, and I think it went up for a little bit, but not long term though.
Yeah, I
Ugly.
think a kid made it,
Yo.
but I
We-
think it is a giveaway time. Is that right, Chiz?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's get it.
How y'all feeling?
You already know we feeling like the littest, man.
Of
Bro.
Okay,
course.
okay, okay. You know I need my horns before I make anything move. All right, who we going with first? JD or Mocha? I need a number between 1 and 14.
Let it fly, Mocha.
11.
Crib, Crib, you are the winner of the Shad Mahara key. We are giving away a Shad Mahara key. The Shad Mahara is one of the fastest vehicles in the Liberty Owl ecosystem. Liberty Owl coming soon, built in Unreal Engine 5. Multiplayer 3 modes of fire, and we can't wait to show you what we built. All you gotta do, make sure you follow Neighborhood Tales on Twitter, jump in the official Discord, and send us your Ethereum wallet address so we can get you over your asset. We only minted 50 of these, so
Yeah, that's major.
congratulations. Let's make some noise. Let's make some noise.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
things right
this
now.
Shout out to
this
you, Crib.
dude
That's major.
wins. This
Big
dude
thing. You
wins
say he always wins.
everything. He wins everything. It's if y'all knew how much stuff this dude win, y'all be like, you know what? We're gonna take that back and give it to somebody else. Nah, messing around.
Make some
Yo,
more
shout out to
noise.
Crib though.
He
Shout out to
released
Crib.
them.
Yeah, he gonna love that though. Rigging it. I should have said 12, huh?
You should.
All right. I wanted to ask you, in your opinion, which blockchain has the best NFTs?
The best NFTs.
Yeah.
Um, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum has the best NFTs. Cardano is my home chain. I love Cardano, but Ethereum has the best NFTs.
Hey,
Like I can
hey,
say
yo,
that hands down.
yo, what's up, y'all? Appreciate it. Yo, you know it's crazy, Mocha. Like you said, 11, 11 is my number. See, you don't understand. See, 11 really my number though. Like
Yeah.
I was born on the 11th day of the month that I was born in.
Come on.
So it's like stuff just be lining up, you know. I don't move with time. I move with the spirit, and so yeah, I ended up with the spirit move me here. So appreciate y'all. I'm looking for the Discord now, so I can hop in there and everything. But much love though.
Yeah. What's
Hey,
love,
our
Crib?
pleasure. Just click the link in the bio. It should take you straight to it.
And make some more noise for him. Make some more noise for him.
Let's go.
And
That's
you know
major.
what? And you know what? You welcome
Yeah.
then. Since I called out 11. But I'm glad I'm glad that you got it, man.
Appreciate
Hope you
you.
enjoy.
Yeah.
That's fine. Hey yo, JL, man, we want to wrap up with this question, man, for you. Neighborhood Tales is the newest and latest game Web3 gaming platform coming out, man. Beta testing launching soon, and so I guess the last question for you on our segment here is: are you into Web3 gaming at all? If so, what games have you enjoyed, and do you plan on tapping into the Neighborhood Tales project when it launches?
Yeah, I played a couple of games over on Magic Eden. Like, I'm literally trying to log in and tell you what they call because I played a couple of them. Like, I haven't been playing
Gotcha.
them here
Yeah,
recently, but yeah, it's a couple games I've been playing over on Magic Eden. I'll
that's
give you
what's
the
up.
names. Oh yeah, EV.io. I've been playing that the most. It's kind of like a first person shooter game. I played that
Okay,
with the homies for a little bit.
that's what's up.
Also, it's not a Web 3.0 game, but it's damn near Crunker.io. I've been playing that too. That joint fire. It's like a browser based game. But yeah, them really the only games I've been tapping in with on Web 3 though.
That's a
But
shout
yeah,
out to
yeah.
shout
Well,
out to the
hopefully
Web
we the
three
third.
gaming guy, Shamgar on the line. I had to shout out my dog Shamgar, but sorry, Book, I cut you off. I didn't mean to.
No, I was just saying hopefully we the third one that you
Uh,
be playing. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
But so we're gonna transition to our next part of our neighborhood talk, which is called Cap or Fact. It's basically we'll just ask you a series of questions and you respond Cap or Fact and you give your reasoning as to why. So the first one is blockchain will change the music industry for the better.
Facts.
Gotta say why.
Because I mean it already changed the music industry. People don't have to get signed anymore to have success. Like they could build success on their own merits.
Yeah, 100% agree with it. I was taking this one course for my master's where I found out how badly artists are treated. Like I didn't know that like in perpetuity, like an artist could be signed to a record label and that record label owns everything for the duration of their life plus 25 years. So even their kids or kids can't even touch that money. So they make it so they wipe out the whole generation just to not give any money out. So and it's worse stuff than that because like it was something else that I was reading up on how the artists get paid like 6 to 18 months after they already worked their butts off because vendors got to get paid, hosts have to be paid, everybody has to be paid, and then they get like some measly little check. So I do think Web3 is really good for music artists as a whole, and I hope that like people can continue to move on the path to help artists. You got something to say, Crib?
Yeah, I just wanted to say fact on that too. Like You know, and I think so. My response is because it allow you to get direct with the consumer in a way that it was kind of like always middleman, right? It's like you gotta go through this to get, go through this system to get to the other side, for the consumer to buy, for it to go back through that, for it to get to you. But in this space, in this structure, we're set up with Web3 the way things are. You can actually set things up where you're very direct with your consumer, where you can even reward your consumer for, being a part of your community. And that's like something I appreciate about this space a lot is the community aspect and what you can build.
Come on, facts, crib. I hear you. We hear you. Love that. Yo, next cap or fact question for you, Jayell, is NFTs will fade away eventually. Cap or fact?
Oh man, that's a
I
that's
know.
a hard one. That's a
That's
hard one
loaded.
right there. That's a hard one.
I'm putting
That
you on the
was
spot, bro.
very loaded. That was
It ain't
loaded, bro.
happening. Not happening.
Um, uh, um, that say it again. Say it one more time. I gotta
Yeah,
make sure I got said the right thing.
NFTs will fade away eventually. Cap or fact?
Cap, and I'm gonna
All
say
right.
cap because I don't think they're gonna fade away, but I do think they're gonna evolve. I think they're gonna evolve into something bigger, something more secure, something with a higher level of higher level of intelligence, like on some next level type stuff. So I think they'll evolve and they won't fade away. I think they'll evolve though.
And my last question for you is, I mean, we kind of touched on it. Web3 will generate artists more revenue streams.
Yes, definitely, definitely. That is facts. That's facts. Cause I can tell you right now, like 100, keep it all the way live 100. Web3 is the most I've made from music, period. Like, soon as I stepped in this thing, I started seeing the numbers go up. Like, and of course, I had to put in the work, but the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to see residuals that fast, you know what I'm saying, from me making music, man, and when it's dealing with the music industry, you just said it, Mocha. They got deals where they say they ain't going to pay you until you die, and then 25 years after. So they make sure
Yeah.
you don't touch any of that money. What they do, they will let you go on tour. They will feed you. They will check you in a hotel and this, that, and the third. They may give you some little shopping money, you know what I'm saying, so you can feel like you fly. But at the end of the day, you not getting no cash for real, like in your hand. Like they gonna give you the runaround on that. Like what you need. Oh, you need cash? Nah, what you need, we can get whatever you need though. It's like, nah, I don't need
That's
that. I need the
crazy.
bread.
And don't let it be the 360 deal. It's over with.
Facts. It's
Especially how
definitely
they do,
over with.
like with what they did to Summer Walker. I think that I forgot what it is, but it was dealing with a dollar or something like that. Like every sale she get $1 or something like that, and she owed him a
Wow.
lot of freaking money. So it's like she got to sell triple the amount to even get anything back. So I just think also it's just a piss poor communication with artists going into contracts and don't even know how to read the legalities and things like that, because the record labels, they are they are good with their legal team, and it's like you can't go up against them because you don't have the money to. So hopefully somebody make it better for the artists.
Talk about it, Mocha. Shout out to Web3 for ownership and being able to change the game for a lot of artists because it's overdue in my opinion. It's overdue.
I will add to that though, and I will say because I like to add balance to the conversation, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Now the new meta with these record labels, because y'all know they coming into Web3, right? You know they
Facts.
already been making announcements. Universal trying to get in, everybody trying to come into Web3 already, right? Now the new meta, these artists now, instead of reading contracts, you need to read smart contracts. You need to know how these smart contracts correlate with these marketplaces and you got to know what you signing over before you sign these smart contracts now. Because I heard one of these platforms are already writing something in the contract to where, you know what I'm saying, they're getting residuals of your songs and they're getting rights to your songs and stuff like that. And I'm already hearing rumors of those type of things already going on. So, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, man, you got to do your research of Web 3.0 too as well. Like, I know everything's kind of a little easier as far as clicking buttons. You can click a button and do a deal or do whatever you're doing. But you definitely need to be vigilant. You definitely need to do your research and your due diligence before you start, you know, putting out music on these marketplaces. Know what you're getting into.
No, you 100% on that because I've done smart contract developing myself, and it's easy for one of us to just put a code in to be like, all right, I set up a deal with whoever is on the other side of the contract, and I can say, hey, I get 10% of every sale. So it's real easy to do. It's just you got to know what to look for, and you need a smart contract developer or auditor in your back pocket. Honestly, if you want to ensure that everything is 100% with any cryptocurrency, any asset in the digital realm, dealing with Web3, whatever it is. But that was my 2 cents.
That's money. That's money, Mocha.
Yes. But I do want to thank you for coming out and being on our show with us. Do you have any final words for the listeners? How can they reach you?
Yeah, major shout out to y'all. Thank you for having me on once again. You guys can check me out at awesomeisjayell.com. You go there, all my links are there. I got a link tree with like 100 different links. I need to clean that up, but it's a lot of links, man. It's a lot of links. I'm gonna clean it up one day. But yeah, all the links like to my YouTube, to my music NFTs. Currently, I got music NFTs over on Cardano exclusively. I will expand and go to Ethereum, probably Ethereum next, and then probably HBAR and some other blockchains as well. Because if I call myself the biggest music artist in the metaverse, I can't just stay on one blockchain. Like that defeats the whole purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, so yeah, y'all can reach out to me at awesomeisjayell.com. I make daily YouTube content, by the way, too, man. So if you guys got any projects you would like for me to cover, of course, one of the next projects I'm covering is Neighborhood Tales. And also, I would like to extend an invitation out to Neighborhood Tales as well to get you guys on the YouTube channel for what I like to call awesome interviews. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pull up and tell everybody about Neighborhood Tales and this amazing game that you guys are working on. I would love to extend that invitation.
Man, that's
We
amazing,
pull it
man.
up. We pull it up.
So,
And everybody follow everybody. I didn't get a chance to say it tonight, but everybody follow everybody. And if you don't like the person that you follow today, you can unfollow them later. But let's build and let's network. Don't be afraid. Let me get some horns. Everybody follow everybody. Make sure you follow me, follow Trizzy, follow Jayell because he is awesome. Follow Mocca on the block, JD Jones, and of course, follow Neighborhood Tales. We are launching soon.
Yes,
facts,
sir.
yo. Your name held up, JL. You are awesome, man. It was an awesome privilege to have you on our show, man. And thank you for stopping by, dropping all the gems about how artists and are transcending into the Web3 platform. Shout out to you. Shout out to all you do for the community. But y'all know how we get down here, Neighborhood Talk, Neighborhood Tales. We are right back at it. Actually, this Monday, y'all. So here's the thing: we only do shows usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. For somebody to come on a Monday, it's got to be special. I don't think y'all want to miss this show coming up. We got the game Exceed coming through this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to make sure you are in the building. I'm telling y'all, I got the drop already on what's happening Monday. So Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know how we get down, neighbors. Tonight, we're heading over to our Discord. We invite all of our listeners and our supporters to join us in our Discord. We're watching Get Rich or Die Trying. Now, let me just also say this has been one of my favorite things to do the past few weeks, taking advantage of just chilling. Got my girl here. We chilling. We about to throw it on the big screen, get down and watch it on that. Watch it get rich or die trying, man. Pop some popcorn or something, but just chill and chill in the Discord. Hop over to our link hop into our Twitter page, NH Click the link in our bio because we're giving away $100,000 cash and prizes. We do the newest and latest things, man. So you want to make sure you stay privy to all of our drops, all of our releases. All the latest information is happening in our Discord. Click the link in our bio. Y'all can find me, your boy JD Jones, everywhere at official JD Jones. Follow me. I follow back. And that's been my time, Mocca. I appreciate sharing the space with you. And back to you.
Hey man, my pleasure. That's likewise. I enjoy having these spaces with you too. We be getting lit up in here. But
Facts.
I do want to thank all the listeners for coming out and listening to us speak with our guest tonight, and just chilling with us for episode 27. So again, you can find us at NH Tales on Twitter and Neighborhood Tales on every other platform, like all of them. It's IG, TikTok, Discord, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can catch our recordings on the YouTube channel. And also, you can find me on Twitter and IG at Mocca on the Block. It's been a pleasure, y'all. And until next time.
It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a neighborly day.